Okay, so now I'd like to show you how to do an offset path. If we just kind of look ahead at what we're doing here, I think the way that you're going to create this ring around, you have this circle, right? When you, it's the 60-degree latitude, but you're going to want to create a parallel circle just based on some distance. You basically are going to want to buffer that circle, and I think you can. An easy way to do this is with an offset path. So let's kind of look at that. I'm going to do some things first. I'm going to select the scratch layer and get rid of this fill in this uh, appearance that I have at the layer level. So I got rid of the casing, which is fine with me. And then I'm going to go back into the layers and I'm going to select the path. And the idea is that I'm going to go ahead and just flip that for so that the black is on the stroke and the white is the fill, is the interior. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the fill transparent so that I just have the stroke as black and I've got a transparent fill. I'm working on this object, and what I want to do is basically draw a buffer around it. I want to draw a line that is parallel to this perimeter and has some defined distance away from it. So to do that, I'm going to go to Object, Path, Offset Path, and it's going to preview it and show you what you're going to get. So the offset is the distance, and when you have a closed path, the positive is distance away from the perimeter, and negative is going to be distance within and or towards the interior. Is that all right? The join is basically defining how it does how it treats the corners. So a miter cut is just going to be, if you're a carpenter, it's just a just basically preserves that corner anchor. You can round it if you want the corners to be curved or smooth corner points rather than the smooth anchor points rather than the corner anchor points. And then you can bevel it too, which is, if you've ever um, built a table with small kids around, you tend to bevel the corners so that the kids don't bang their heads into it as they're running around the table in the evening. So that's just what offset paths are. Is that all right? So that is the idea for when you're working with a closed path. If you happen to be working with so now let me go over to, let's say, this one, and I'll turn the other ones off just so that we don't get too distracted by them. If you want to put an offset path on this, and you say a path offset, oh, let's just look at one last thing. So I made this path over here, and you'll see that it's a comes in as a separate object. Is that fair? As soon as I made that offset path, you wind up creating a new path offset from the first path. So it's not an appearance. You're actually creating an object. Um, Over here, if I selected this one and say object path offset path, you'll see that it doesn't really doesn't know how to work with an interior versus an exterior, and so it winds up just drawing it around the both sides. Is that fair? So you wind up getting something like this, and then if I selected this guy, you'll see that I now have a path that is essentially the outline of the interior. Um, is that is that all right? That is an offset path on a line, and that is an offset path on a closed path. Okay, that's what I've got, I think, for here. Yeah, I'm gonna call it